What is up, everybody? This is OLB, One Lucky Bullet, here with a quick kind of just gaming headlines, kind of game updates. Apparently some info has spilled out on the Bungie Activision split, where I guess it was shown that it was Activision kind of pushing the microtransactions the entire time, which I don't think anybody's fucking shocked about that one. But yeah, so apparently Bungie is signed a $100 million deal with NetEase to kind of produce another IP for them. But they do own Destiny, and be interested to see where they go. I'd love to see them walk back on the microtransactions, like the transactions for the freaking shaders and everything, you know, the Glimmer store. I think it'd be interesting just to see them go back on that, and I guarantee you public's opinion of the game would change, like, dramatically. So let me know what you guys think about that. Other news, are we ever going to get Borderlands 3 is a headline that I saw today, and man, I really don't know. I'd love to, but when you've got all those accusations against Randy Pitchford right now of child porn and everything else, I seriously doubt we'll get that from him. Now, maybe Gearbox itself, but definitely not from him. And then scrolling through the headlines, we see there's people outraged because Scarlet in Mortal Kombat 11 has a hijab on. Which, I mean, seriously, people, who fucking cares? Like, it's a hijab. You can take it off. Like, it really doesn't matter. I really don't get it. I think people today just want to be outraged or something, you know, just to be outraged about it. But, you know, what do I know? You know, going back, we got some future games coming out that we've talked about. Apparently Jak 2 is getting a limited physical release on PS4. That should be interesting. I don't know many people that are going to buy it. I think everybody that's played Jak 2 has, you know, already played it. Like, I don't know. I guess there's some people that would probably want it for a collection. Rav, I'm looking at you. But you know, me, I'll pass on it. I already own it. I own it on the Vita, and you know, I think the was it PS3 or PS4? I don't know, man. It came out on a bunch, so I already own it. I don't really care for it. I was never one that was really big into it, so it's alright. And then you've got, you know, I guess Kingdom Hearts 3 is still coming, so who knows. That'll be here one day, I'm sure. Pardon me for not being super enthusiastic about that game. Like, I'm to the point now I don't even care about that game anymore. I'm so sick and tired of hearing about it that you know, who knows if it'll ever even. It's never going to live up to the hype that it was originally announced, you know, years and years and years ago. So, whatever. We'll see when it gets here. You know, the one big thing though that I did want to talk about was the upcoming BioWare Anthem, which is apparently not going to run at 1080 or 60 frames a second on the PS4 Pro or the Xbox One X. Like, pardon my dogs, they're going off, but yeah, they're not going to run very high resolution or frames per second, and to me, that's just freaking lazy. You mean to tell me that the PS4 Pro, let alone the Xbox One X, which is way more powerful than the Pro, neither one of them can run this game at 1080 or 60 frames a second? And I know some people say, well, it's not a huge deal, blah, 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 blah. It is to me when I'm playing on a freaking 70-inch 4K screen, and I bought a One X and I bought a PS4 Pro so that I could, you know, take advantage of this stuff. And you know, here we go again, BioWare. You know, you hoodwinked everybody when you released that piece of shit game, Mass Effect Andromeda, which was probably one of the worst freaking games I've ever played, and anybody that sits here and says, "Oh, it's not that bad," yes, it was. It was freaking horrible. The story was horrible. The graphics were horrible. Everything in that game was shit. It was literally slapped together and just thrown out there, and they knew it. And now, I have this sinking feeling that Anthem, may be this big, wide, open world game where you can fly around in it. But I just have this feeling it's just going to be empty. It's going to be empty, and every time they show off something for Anthem, it's usually the same stuff they're showing off, the same area, the same everything, and I haven't really seen a lot more. Maybe I'm missing some videos or something, but I haven't seen a lot to boost me up. I just don't get it. Back to the whole resolution in frames per second. I don't understand how you can't hit 1080p and 60 frames a second on two of the upgrades for our consoles in this generation. I don't see that. I don't understand that when there's games that are out that are bigger and look better that are able to do it. It doesn't doesn't resonate with me, and they said that they're giving priority to the visual aspect of the game. Now, maybe I'm off my rocker, but I'm pretty sure the better the resolution, the better the visual quality will be. I don't know. Maybe I missed something. You go into this generation, when you came from the 360 to PS3, and this was supposed to be like the 1080p 60 frames a second genre. And there for a while it looked like that's what we had, and then you had the Pro come out and the X come out, and it was like, hey, we can get 4K out of this too. And then all of a sudden it's like we can't even do 1080 and we can't even do 60 frames a second, but we're spending $100 million a year or whatever making this game, and we're gonna junk it up with some microtransactions for your asses, because games are expensive, but we can't even do the normal stuff that it should be able to do. And then you get games like, and I know they're completely different genres, but then you get like games that come out like Hollow Knight or Assassin's Creed or Red Dead or whatever, these recent Spider-Man, and they're able to hit these amazing visuals, resolutions, frames per second. And then there's BioWare, which is just chilling in the background, doing the same shit. And then you've got, other studios like Bethesda releasing the same crap on the same engine for the same 10 years in a row, even though they say it's going to be all new engines, all new this, all new that. And then we all look at it and we're like, no, it's not. None of it's the same, or all of it's actually the same. None of it's any better than what it was. And then you got the Division 2 coming out, which we all know what that one's going to be. I mean, I'm excited to play it, but we all know it's going to be littered with microtransactions because it's an Ubisoft game. So, let me know what you guys think. Leave me a like down below. Hit that subscribe button. Drop me a comment. And we'll catch you on the next one.